morning, guys. My name is Brad Schmall, Vice President with JHL Constructors. To the Cherry Creek Academy community, welcome to another school year. It's an exciting start, but something's a little bit different this year, and then we got a big hole in the ground behind us. What does that mean to you guys? Come on inside. We'll talk about it a bit, let you know what it means. So at JHL Constructors, we've done almost 200 occupied campus projects, exactly like this project for you guys. With that, this certainly isn't our first rodeo, but with that experience that we have, safety is truly our top priority. Safety of our construction workers, but most importantly, safety for your community outside the perimeter of the fence. With any project like this, where we have an operating school immediately adjacent to our construction job site, constant communication is key. That's why our superintendent, Nate Light, is providing weekly construction progress reports as to kind of what's coming up, so that your school leadership knows that information and can share that with you. You'll also notice that around the perimeter of the job site, we have a very tight perimeter, and we'll always maintain a clean exterior on the job site, because again, you guys are a school first and foremost, and our construction job site a far second to that. With that clean exterior perimeter, that allows us to keep a very defined separation between our construction personnel and our traffic versus students and student traffic. That's very important in this stage of the job. You can see on our exterior perimeter, we have the fence with the green screen up there, but then you see a secondary barricade in front of that, the orange fencing that protects anybody who happens to breach that first barricade from the actual danger zone. Now you can see during the day, while we have on-site supervision here, sometimes that gets taken down, like you see with the orange fencing over there. But at the completion of every day's work, we'll put that back up so that we always maintain that dual barricade to keep people safe from the actual construction zone where the danger is. Construction job sites, particularly where there's a lot of kids around it, like with this school, they can be considered an attractive nuisance, meaning that kids are always kind of intrigued about what's going on inside the fence, and so potentially off hours, they're going to want to try and maybe get in here, see what's going on. For that reason, we've installed motion activated lights around the job site, such that if after hours, if we have any kids getting a little mischievous and they happen to get into the job site, that's going to trigger those lights so that they know they're being watched, and hopefully be that deterrent to keep kids out. So you guys are a school first and foremost, and our job site a far second to that. For that reason, we know that pickup and drop-off times are very hectic around this campus. You guys have a very tight site. So for that reason, we're only accepting deliveries for the actual construction job site between the hours of 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. You should not ever see a truck making deliveries or any sort of encumbrance on your guys' pickup and drop-off time from the construction job site. You guys will see in the coming weeks, as we start to get the structure to come out of the ground, we're going to start to have a shoulder closure here on this street right behind us. That's so that large trucks can pull in with those large deliveries. Something that's really exciting is you're going to start to see a self-erecting crane go up right off of the corner of your existing building right here. That'll have a 136-foot boom on that crane, so that we can reach over, pick the materials off, bring them into our job site, and set them in place as we're taking them off the truck. One of the big safety concerns there is that we do have that occupied building right next to it. We will never have a load that is picked that swings over the existing school ever. It's just that there's no two ways about it. We'll never pick a load that'll go over that existing school. However, when we're not picking materials, that crane is going to be in weather vane or wind vane mode, where it's going to swing whatever direction the wind blows it. So although you may see the boom go over the school, there'll never be a load that's picked and swung over the school. When we have to start to pick rooftop equipment and the mechanical units that go on the existing roof, that'll be done during off hours and on the weekends when there's no occupants within the building. In the unlikely event of an emergency situation at the school, your school leadership has no less than 4 people's contact information on our construction team. Starting with Nate Light, our superintendent, Ariane Myers, our project manager, Margarito Bernal, our carpenter foreman, and they also have my contact information. So if there's anything that we never ever need to tend to, they'll be in direct contact with us right away. In the event that we have an emergency or some reason to stop work on the job site, You guys may hear us institute our stop work policy, which is a series of short horn blasts with an air horn, in which that signifies to all of our workers, stop what you're doing immediately, go to the designated area so that they can get the situation under control until that emergency situation, whatever that is, can be rectified, and we can go back to work making progress. These are really, really exciting times at Cherry Creek Academy, and it is our absolute privilege to be a part of building your guys' future. You have our complete commitment that we're going to make this an exceptional experience for you guys and for your entire community. We have some plans to try and really engage some of the kids in some of what we're building out here, so we can hopefully pique their interest to take a look at construction and design as a career option for themselves. We're super passionate about that, but you also have our complete commitment that we will maintain the safest working environment possible throughout the construction project. For that, again, my name is Brad Schmall, Vice President. Thanks for listening.